Ethiopia, once one of the few African nations to resist full colonization, the empire now faces problems that threaten its future. Heavy debt weigh down the economy, the army is outdated, the world is moving faster than Ethiopia can keep up with. The emperor, Haile Selassie, was the goal of reform, and not everyone agrees with his vision. Beyond the borders, dangers is growing. Somaliland remains unstable. If these regions are not dealt with, they could become serious threats to the survival of the kingdom. To survive, we must modernize. Welcome to Kaiser Redux A to Z, where today we'll be playing as Abyssinian Empire. Led by Haile Selassie, and we got Amar Selassie as the Prime Minister, I'm guessing, with paternal autocrat. We're going to first deal with our debt. Upon the conclusion of the World War, our nation's debt had and has continued to spiral out of control. So all needed reforms cannot be enacted until the issue of debt has been fully dealt with. We have 4 civs and we can only build with 3 of them, so it's not great. The North doesn't particularly like us, I don't think. Might rebel later, I'm not really too sure, because I've not looked at Ethiopia that much in this game, so it's all going to be a surprise to me. 9 divisions, we can put this guy on, so we've got him as a general, and our Field Marshal, Haile Selassie, is the actual leader himself here. And he's got expert delegator, so it's not bad. Now we have got a navy. Yes, it's a single ship. This is our only navy. It's not very good, as you can see. So we're probably going to have to make a bit of a navy at some point. Ethiopia, an empire at crossroads. Abyssinia, also known as the enemy of Ethiopia, is the only African nation which had managed to remain independent during the 19th century. Having successfully dealt with the Italian invasion in 1896, the victory was a symbolic process of modernization with the Abyssinian Empire, which is sought to bring the country up to date with European standards in terms of its economy, the military and administration. Abyssinia entered the Weltkrieg on the side of the Germans, successfully annexing the Italian colony of Eritrea and dealing with the pretend emperor of Iyasu. However, the army performed rather poorly against Illy's garrison, and the new Entente raids in the Empire's control over the disputed area of Harar. This place, I think? Yeah, it's around about here, that's where Harar is. Alright, this is a bit more on Somalia and all the territories and stuff. But yeah, 2 mils to work with. It's not very good. We're going to need a lot of infantry equipment if we want to do anything, because we have not got much of an army here. We've got 9 divisions and we can't even cover Somalia's border, so it's, you know, not a great situation, is it? Yeah, our immediate claims is Ogaden, so this stuff is our claim. We also we've got a few claims elsewhere. No, it's just Ogaden for now. I mean, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's probably going to be the one of the only times I actually play Ethiopia in this mod. So, yeah, we're going to enjoy ourselves. I think I'm going to also cover the meme paths at the end of the A to Z series as well. So we are going to do the meme paths at the end, though it's probably going to be quite a little while yet. Tax the church, so instead of crippling debt, we have a monumental debt. To be honest, I don't know which one's worse, crippling or monumental. I mean, to me, monumental sounds even worse. But yeah, we have a few different national spirits I haven't read out yet. Crippling debt, obviously as we know. Aristocratic military. Positions held with our armed forces are determined by birth, and the top positions are held by men of noble blood, and yet, as seen in the Weltkrieg, of questionable competence. So we basically got corruption. We've got unpaid internships. So unpaid internships is an extremely widespread practice within Ethiopia. Despite efforts which were mostly symbolic in nature undertaken by former emperors during Menelik II, unpaid internships and descendants of unpaid internships continue to exist, and despite working hard receive no pay for their efforts. This institution is both inefficient and a great source of shame for Ethiopia, as the practice of unpaid internships is seen as improper for any civilized nation. Army of levies as well. Ethiopia, unlike the powers of the modern era, does not possess a united and organized army. The army of Ethiopia is in fact belong to individual lords whose men are loyal to them and only them. Alright then, so it's a bit like Japan, but hundreds of years ago. But yeah, I mean, we're not like the HRE, we're not spread into like a million different states. Can you imagine that? We had like a load of puppet states. We control Addis Ababa, and then everywhere else is just like puppet lord states. That'd just be it'd be quite fun, like integrating them. But yeah, but we're gonna tax the unpaid internship owners. So instead of monumental debt, we're gonna have immense debt. A large majority, if not all, unpaid internship owners are well off. By taxing unpaid interns, we can extract more wealth from the extremely well-to-do citizens of our nation. While many see this as controversial, It will be a good boon for our budget. Oh yeah, Afghanistan's losing, by the way. Afghanistan. But yeah, this game, it's going to be pretty chill. We're not on the Russian border. We're nowhere near Russia. We're not fighting in India. We're just in Africa doing Africa things. So, yeah. It's a lot more relaxed. I'm not feeling stressed. I think the most stressful playthrough I've ever done is probably Abkhazia. The last A to Z we did was absolutely horrendous. At the end, I was very stressed. I'll just say that much. It was a very stressful experience. Probably the most stressful playthrough I've ever had in this game. Hearts of Iron 4. So, yeah. The most stressful Hearts of Iron 4 experience. Abkhazia. There was a tier list I'm going to do as the most painful experiences I've had in Hearts of Iron 4. Abkhazia would definitely be on the top. Now we're going to introduce taxation to Eritrea. If Eritrea is not properly integrated by the time we enter a conflict, we shouldn't expect them to remain loyal. When does the war start anyway? I guess I do it down here somewhere. I'm not sure what path to really go as Ethiopia, so we kind of are going to pretty much be going a random path because I've obviously never played and I don't know what any of this stuff. I mean, I've heard you can get like the totalist in charge or something, and the path guys don't really help. I don't know though. Which one to go down? Do I go down the democratic path to get the totalist? Do I go down the emperor path and the emperor gets overthrown? Do I do whatever this is? Alright, so we're going to adjust our budget. Due to budget reform and readjustment, we can finally begin the next step of the plan, reformation. Budget readjustments, we can go into military production, civilian production, or construction. I think construction's probably the best because we now have 30% buff. I don't know how long it's going to stay for. I think it stays for literally the entire game. With the former unpaid interns now free, it's clear that we must take steps to properly integrate them within the society. Incidentally, this has also coincided with our plans to reform and expand the education system. Question of unpaid internships. The institution of unpaid internships is still widely spread in Ethiopia, with almost 2 million people currently living under its oppressive rule. Right, so we can either abolish unpaid internships or must delay the abolition. Freedom of room. Yeah, we're abolishing unpaid internships. I don't care. Actually, why is it making me do this? I actually can't profit as much from I'm removing it. There we go, we've abolished it. Everyone's free. Now they can pay me in taxes. Alright, we're doing a land reform. A land ownership within Ethiopia still operates based on an archaic system where the people who hold the land only do so because of their abundant power or wealth. Seems familiar. Legal ownership of land is uncommon and this has been a problem for quite a long time. It's time we begin the reformation of land ownership and distribution and actually enforce those laws. Damn, Ethiopia has a more competent government than my own. You can either do the proper thing and distribute it to the people, can all be owned in the name by the negus, I'm not sure what the negus is, or formalize the current ownership under the nobility. I'm going to do this because it gives me construction speed. Yeah, we're taxing people more for their land, so we can build those civs faster. I just realized this guy literally rules every single party. Like, look at this. He's part of the National Populists, the Paternal Autocrats, the Authoritarian Democrats, the Social Conservatives, the Market Liberals, the Social Democrats, and the Radical Socialists. I think that's a different one, I'm not sure. He's also part of the All Ethiopian Union movement. This guy's literally in charge of every single party. He's in charge of every party. Alright, it's a question of taxation. The DKAEB's gone bankrupt, so that's the Dutch Kaiserliche Abyssinia Eisenbahn has gone bankrupt. This major transport link running through the Congo to Djibouti through Ethiopia has been forced to shut down. Large numbers of people now stand jobless. I think it's this railway here because this runs through here. There it is. Like this railway through here, through the through the Congo. It's still on the map though. Ah yes, the American Civil War. Never gets old. Never gets old. Oh yeah, when we play the Western Command Center, I probably won't have a very fun time because yeah, they border the Pacific states and they also border the American Union state. The Empire of Ethiopia has never in its entire history formalized an entire tax code. In order to westernize, we must fully begin the reformation and finalize our tax code. Ah yes, of course. There are a few options. We can listen to the people, institute our land tax. We can listen to our Western advisors, or we can listen to the nobles. This gives me the most political power, so I'm choosing that. Also, we'll get the Ethiopian Electric Power Corporation to get more speed on building stuff. There we have access to our economy tree, interesting. I mean, I want to get rid of that debuff there, but Might not have a choice. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep the armies. Finish the reforms. We have a bloody drought now. They're doing my playthrough. Alright, end of the reforms. Celesti's era reforms are now over. For better or worse, the nations change radically and modernization is being achieved. The Lion of Judah has been added to the Empire flag in order to symbolize the rebirth of the Ethiopian Empire, and now it's time to start looking towards drafting and formalization of a new constitution for the Empire. Banzai. Wrong Empire. Okay, I believe we have a division on every single tile now, don't we? So that should be good. Stop producing more divisions. Need logistics. Need better logistics. Alright, so Lacey's constitution, all held to the Lion Judah. So we now have the middle path. Okay. We also can crush Somalia whenever, but I think I'll leave that. Yeah, we'll work on my economy for a bit. There's 100% research for industry, which is very good. Man, there is just no supply. There's no supply anywhere. Ukraine wants to use our airbase. Why? I mean, yeah, sure, but like, why? Ukrainian tribes, so we can sway the Eritrean leadership to our side. Oh. Well, that's just what happening. Down, look at Armenia. They're going. Oh, okay, well, they've taken Georgia, and it looks like Abkhazia is still free. Abkhazia, ASKUMIE, single player. Armenia is no longer in Armenia. Peace conference, is that the end of this war in the Middle East then? No, it isn't. Africa's broke apart though. Right then, this is complicated. New integration of Eritrea, so now we should be able to probably go to war with Somalia, and then we'll have no problem with it. They won't rebel. Oh, Afghanistan's in the Turkish faction. Okay, well that changes things. I was about to say, why are they suddenly losing? But now it makes sense. I also saw ultimatum already. Damn. Can't believe we're this far into the game. Anyway, we got our war. We got our own war. We're gonna declare it now. It's 19th of September, 1939, and yeah, we're just gonna continue developing our economy. Actually, we could work on our military, couldn't we? We're gonna work on our military. Start military reform straight away. Yeah, there's just no supply. It's awful. No supply. This war is not going well for me so far. We can justify on Djibouti. I'm gonna do that then, I guess. A bit more surrender progress to do. I just think we have to take Kismayo, and that might be it, because they do not have much surrender left. Okay, well that is Somalia, so I'm just gonna take everything, and we're gonna also take the Navy as well. And there we go, big Ethiopia. Victory over Somalia, so we can either install a friendly regime or just occupy it. I think I'll just occupy all of it. Oh goodness, okay, they're about to cut this off. This is looking kinda historical at the moment. What actually happened to Ethiopia's emperor anyway? I know like the whole World War II thing, but did he actually get reinstated and stuff? Like what happened after? I have no idea. I need to look into Ethiopian history. Is the monarchy still a thing? Oh, they're gonna get some encirclement. Oh, there you go, you got an encirclement there. Yeah, the east is collapsing. And so is Berlin. Berlin's about to be taken. I don't know what this snake was, but it was absolutely legendary by France. If Berlin falls, yeah, that is like... Oh, they've been pushed out of Berlin? Steiner's counteroffensive's happening? Ain't no way. The Germans are still in the game. But yeah, our war goal on Djibouti, on the booty, is done, so we're just gonna go in on Djibouti. Damn. That only took 2 days. Is the conference gonna come or what? Okay then. Well, there we go. Alex Djibouti. I mean, that's the Horn of Africa already reunited. We just could technically go after Kenya. I don't know if I should be justifying or not. Will my tree actually give me war goals or not? I mean, Egypt looks like it's collapsing, so I could go after Egypt. I don't think I actually have enough divisions to cover all my front line. No, I don't. What's happened over here? It's like these guys have gone to the south. How's that happen? Oh, we're going to do the Lion of Judah from his entourage, who has helped escort the Queen of Sheba back home. His Majesty Celestia is the embodiment of the symbol of the mighty lion and the 225th king. From King David, the greatest of all earthly lords, his majesty and his legacy is so grand that it outshines even his mighty effort to help fully further Ethiopia's glory. Yeah, it's so over for Germany, bros. They've been sent all the way back to Prussia again. Like, this is literally the Prussian border right now. Okay, also, our Egyptian war goal's done, so we're just gonna go in and try to seize as much territory as possible, because we are opportunistic. Yeah, that's a supply hub down here, so that's gonna help. There's also a supply hub here in Khartoum, so if we can hit Khartoum, we have a supply hub, once I've lifted up by a railway. I feel like I'm playing Italian East Africa right now. We can enjoy our splendid isolation, or we shall not rest until the lands of Aksum and Kush are ours once again. Get annexed warlords on a lot of people. Alright then, see who gained them on. Egypt and Yemen. Okay, well we're already at war with them anyway. Our flag has been changed. Oh, Ethiopia's placed on the world stage. So Reichspakt, which has already collapsed. I mean, I don't know how that will work really. Join the Entente, Co-Prosperity Sphere, Russians, African Unity. I mean, we have quite a few choices. Yeah, I feel like making our own faction is probably the right thing to do. Not joining somebody else and getting help from them. But there we go, our own faction in +2 weeks. Yeah, we have a lot of claims. I think, yeah, we claim all of Egypt, so we might have to go to war with the Ottomans after. We also claim Yemen for some reason. Oh, okay, well that's Egypt capitulated, so this is going to be awkward. I think, I'll be fair, the Ottomans did get to take a lot of the north there in Egypt, so they can have all that stuff. Yeah, we're going to go to war with Kikyoland or something, I don't know. Yeah, we just called Ogaden, so it's another core, which is quite nice to have. Complete our modernization. Yep, that is Kikyoland. I can't really say it properly, but there we go, that's that. We'll go on these guys as well. And the Ottomans are actually quite strong. They have Afghanistan, Persia themselves, but yeah, they are still losing to Serenity for some reason in Libya. Yeah, north of Uganda's got pretty well at the moment. They have a lot of resources. Yeah, I'd say we're the ones who probably did most of this, so we're just gonna take this. Tikilan wishes to join our faction. What on earth is Tikilan? I mean, sure, I just... Okay, they're over here. And they're all with Gabon. I mean, they have more divisions, so they should theoretically win. But this is the Hoi 4 AI we're talking about. Alright guys, you know the drill by now. This is what our division is gonna look like. You probably know what it looks like if you've watched any of the prior videos. So this is what our silly division is gonna look like for now till we unlock 50 whips. There you go. We could probably make it better later though. We've been encircled. No, what on earth's just happened? This is like a strategic disaster. I mean, if we could walk into this, we might honestly be fine. Maybe I'll just take the capital and that's it. Oh my goodness, no, I feel like I've cheated. That's horrible. What you should do, guys, for your mechanized is you should up the production cost onto your mechanized, so obviously it's cheaper. You don't really care about the reliability of your mechanized because you just want to make as many as possible. For this case specifically, 60 reliability is completely fine for a mechanized vehicle. I'll put maintenance company in there as well, so we get the equipment capture. But yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm going to go in on the Egyptians. So as I feared, they have air. Okay, we're gonna have to invest in some of our own air then. Yeah, they're death stacking troops here now. It's not good for. They might actually push us back, and if they do push us back, we'll have to like lure them pretty far back because supply stuff. They actually fully deorged us. They deorged us in 2 tiles. Okay. It's just insanity, it's just so much, like, so many divisions. Okay, it looks like we've reached some form of stabilization line, which is like here-ish. We're actually pushing them back some more. Yeah, the deorging pretty fast. There we go. Let's go. So this war basically went on till like 1945. The Turkish and the faction basically just division spams. It was not very fun to really watch. I was just slowly grinding forward with SPGs and encircling their army till none left. They all went on to scraping the barrel pretty much, and yeah, it was just a very, very slow grind. It was not very fun. It's one of the reasons I don't really like this mod, because the division spam is just insane. Okay, we'll go for Constantinople. We're pushing a bit deep here, might get circled potentially. There we go, the Ottomans capitulated and we've gained all this land. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we're just going to take everything, see what we get. Oh, we're so large. What the heck? Okay. I mean, no matter how I do this, the borders are going to look ugly after. You see, the borders look ugly. Like, no matter how I did that, it would have looked ugly anyway. Wow, the Ottomans have been struggling this entire time and we just encircle everything. Instantly, okay. Well, yeah, I think that is the last part of the wars we got to do. I mean, I might go for Serencia to unite Tripoli. But on the whole, I mean, the International's just taken basically everything. They're even going into the Congo now. I mean, I'm kind of liking these borders, apart from this, but I'm kind of liking these borders we have here. Oh, Tikaland's actually gone into the People's Republic of Cameroon. Okay, well... Ow. How long till my thing's done? 20 days? I mean, there's no point going down there, but... We can, have I got anything spare anywhere? Yeah, I'll send these guys to help Tikiland out. I think they're actually losing. Oh my goodness. This is like the Mussolini in my faction. Okay. Tikiland, I'm coming to help you because you helped me. Just love how it's just been me and Tiki Kingdom for like the entire game. That's I mean, my only ally. My only ally's been Tiki Kingdom. Sure, Tiki Kingdom, you can have them. Knock yourself out. I'll be taking a navy though. Never mind, I won't be taking it. Ow. I'll give it to Tripoli because why the heck not? See if they can unify something. But yeah, I mean, we don't have any secret formable or anything, so I think like this is the best thing we can get. I'm not sure if there's any like secret path, which I just don't know about. I mean, not many events came up, so I doubt there is even a secret path. I just think Ethiopia in general probably hasn't been worked on since like the start of Kaiser Redux. I think, I don't know. I mean, I'm not actually aware when Ethiopia got updated in this mod, but I reckon it's been a few good years. I mean, they have this one here, but I can't be bothered to get that one. That's if we can actually get any naval range, because I hate naval range because it doesn't work. Whoever designed this actual naval system, I think they need the brain checking because it just doesn't work as intended. Like, my ally should give me naval range here, but it just does not. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So yeah, I've just got to wait. How is your guys' day doing? I'm fighting the poor new Emirates for Tiki Kingdom expansion, waiting for the supply hub to be built. Because thankfully, unlike vanilla, the supply hubs in this Kaiser Redux does not take forever. So yeah, there's not that much suffering to go through. Okay, cool. Tiki Kingdom expansion has been completed. There you go, Tiki Kingdom, you can have that. And yeah, this is where I think I am going to end off, because quite frankly, we are surrounded, and we don't have we don't have anything to really go against. I mean, to our right we got East Asia, to our north we got Eurasia. Yeah, that's literally it. We can't expand anymore if we wanted to. I mean, we might be able to take what, like Nigeria. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Kaiser Redux A to Z, where we'll be covering Alaska. Also, we'll be doing a Black Ice China playthrough, so that might be coming quite soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.